So good evening, good evening. And it was a good evening. We have done the double over Chelsea. First time since 2004 that we have done the double over Chelsea. The last time we beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, they went on to win the Champions League. Make of that what you will. Yours truly here said they would win the Champions League this season. But fantastic performance overall. I mean, we rode our luck at times. We were very, very lucky. Like Leno made some very good saves. They had a goal disallowed, Pulisic. I don't know what Jorginho was doing. But it's just so typical of Arsenal Football Club that when there's no pressure on, it's just light work. We go and dissect teams that are better than us, and they are better than us. Their level's better than us. And I think that at times in that game, they showed they were miles better than us, and we just held on and got lucky at times. I thought El Neni was superb, by the way. He was man of the match. Not that I'd keep him. But Smith Rowe, listen, that kid is special, man. That kid is very special. And we've got to nurture him. We've got to make him grow. We've got to keep playing him and not overplay him, but we've got to manage him properly. I think he's absolutely superb. And like, it just winds me up sometimes with this football club. It's like, why do you do it when there's no pressure on? Like, we're the no pressure champions. It just winds me up. Like, you know, we beat West Brom at the weekend, 3 fantastic goals at the weekend. And then tonight we've gone and beaten a really good Chelsea team that are in the cup final, doing the Champions League final. They're still 4th in the table. They don't concede many goals. They keep clean sheets left, right and centre. Jorginho is going to be having nightmares tonight. But listen, all in all, it was a very good performance. And it just makes me wonder why we can't do that more often. Like, just very frustrating that, you know, this whole season has been a write-off, really. And it was hopes pinned on a 2-legged affair against our former manager. And people went from being Arteta in to Arteta out based on 2 games. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not acceptable. And if we want to get change at this football club, then we've got to do a lot more than flip and flop from game to game. Because I just see something that Orbinio tweeted out on Twitter, that since Christmas, we've got the 3rd most points in the Premier League. Man City and Man United are the only 2 teams that have got more points than us, which will now be another narrative to push, which will get the pressure off the owners, the pressure off the manager. I don't know why he's still here. Well, actually, I do know why he's still here, because we're the least serious football club in the Premier League. Like, we're not interested in competing for the major honours. Everything's nice. Nobody wants to say it as it is. Like, I'll continue to say it as it is. Yeah, I promised my friend, and I put my hand on his coffin last Friday, and I said to him the exact words. I said, "You funny bastard. I said, I fucking love you." Yeah, and I ain't giving up until Arteta is sacked and we win a title. And I'm not giving up. At the end of the day, I feel like we could be good with the right manager, with the right structure, buzzwords, right structure above that. Not necessarily with different owners, because although the owners are a massive issue and they do recruit the people below, I just think if we tweaked a couple of things, we could actually be really good. And that is what winds me up, is the fact that, you know, again today, a different formation change, players playing in the team that you're just like, why? We've got 3 right backs on the bench. Why is there no right back on the pitch? One of our right backs might have played his last game for the football club, Hector Bellerin. And as much as I don't particularly like the kid, like, I don't want to see him go out on an injury. You know, I see a lot of people cheering his injury. Like, come on, seriously, really? But the ideal scenario would be get rid of Vinay, put somebody in charge. Like, I'd put David O'Leary in charge. I know he's got no experience in that side of it, but he's an Arsenal man. You know, he is Mr. Arsenal. Him and Tony Adams, Mr. Arsenal. You know, I'd put him in that job title, in that job role. Edu, you got the job on the technicality of being a bench player for the Invincibles. Very good footballer, don't get it twisted, but you're not a good technical director. Mark Overmars is available this summer. Go and get Mark Overmars. So I don't know. I just think that, you know, we could go and get a new manager. I'd still go after Don Carlo. I still think Don Carlo's class. I'd still go and do that. And yeah, I think that moving forward, we need to go and spend a little bit of money. We need to get rid of some of these deadwood players. Nketiah, obviously Maitland-Niles is not going to be a part of us next season. Sell him. Joe Willock, rejuvenated under Steve Bruce. Who would have thought that, eh? This manager couldn't get a tune out of him, but Steve Bruce could. What's that all about? So I don't know. There's a lot that needs to be done. Whether it gets done or not remains to be seen. I'm going to hold out on that. I don't think it is. Listen, all the propaganda's getting put out there about war chest, 200 million, biggest overhaul in our history. I don't buy into any of that, if I'm honest. And I just think that we're just going to be here again, going round and around and around on the roundabout. And it's just going to go on forever. And it's not going to be great. And I think next season we're going to see again that this football club isn't a serious football club. And I think that it's going to be a long, hard season. Like, I've seen a lot of people talking about this super Europa Conference League or whatever it is against FC Wi-Fi password. Like, come on, man. Seriously, it's the loser league. Do we want to be in that? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The one thing I do know is this manager deserves the sack despite the result tonight. But a lot of people that flipped last week will flop this week after 2 wins. It's not good enough, man. This is Arsenal Football Club. And as far as I'm concerned, he should be sacked. And I don't think he will be, because we are, like I said, the least serious football club in the Premier League. So it is what it is. So make sure you're smacking the likes up. Big up to everyone who's watched all the streams and the videos that I've been on today. The fan cams are going to keep pumping out. I've got Kenny to do, Chig, Jez. Player ratings will be out for tomorrow with Kenny. I've got a couple of Chelsea fans. Dammy is going to be one of them. Make sure you keep subscribing, like him. We're very, very close to 56K. Sorry, not 60K, 56K. Mad love. Different environment tonight. I'm at the parents up in Cumbria. I'm going to Scotland at the weekend. That's going to be sick. Maybe go to Loch Lomond. But yeah, man, loving life at the moment. And big up to all of you guys that have shown me mad love as well, man. It's really appreciated. And yeah, hopefully, once we come out of this lockdown situation, which is very near, hopefully we've got a new manager to toast. So I'm going to have a couple of these after I've done all my work. And then I'm going to get myself off to bed because I will need my beauty sleep. But big up to all of you guys, man. And we're out of here. Later.